This is officially day 2 or vlog number 2, and sorry there's been a week in between each of them. I've decided to come off my medication, which a lot of people would think is dumb, and in some ways it is dumb, but for many people who probably don't know, I've struggled with anxiety and depression ever since I was a kid, and there's a lot of people in this world that think that anxiety and depression is fake, and I was one of those people who thought it was fake for a very long time in my life, but until it became a little too real and my health started to decline. When you start having full body muscle spasms and can't get out of bed and really dark thoughts despite being a happy person, you start to learn that some of it's a little real. But I'm in a better place than I've ever been in my life, and I have full faith that going forward I can conquer this on my own. Not on my own, with God. And I don't need a pill to do it. And I'm not saying pills are bad. The pill helped me for 6 weeks or 6 months. The pill, it sounds like I was on birth control, but but no, it did. It helped when I needed it. But in order for me to live a happy and fulfilled life, I need to know that I don't have to rely on my happiness from a pill. And the pill I was taking was an antidepressant. And the thing about antidepressants is like you have a fake happiness. And I knew that my problem has been anxiety this whole time, not depression, because a lot of people who are depressed, they can't have the hope and dreams that I have, and like I genuinely had hope. And now obviously when I was in the dark days, I was depressed, because sometimes I get a little hard on myself because of how bad the anxiety is. But I know that I can experience good days without medication, because I had good days without it before I ever went on it. So I know there's a recipe to life to have good days. And a lot of people are calling me dumb for going off medication, and I guess we'll find out. You know, it's not fun. There's been withdrawals. There's been a lot of anxiety in the past few days. But there's also been glimpses of times without anxiety and while I was happy, where you walk outside and you can still hear the birds chirping and life just looks colorful. And those times are worth living for. And I could tell that the satisfaction I got from knowing that I didn't have a pill in my body making me feel that way gave me so much more joy. So I guess I just want to be open and honest with everyone going forward, so you understand a little bit about my journey, because hopefully there's people out there, well, I know there's people out there who struggle with the same things that I struggle with, and it's hard. It is not fun. It is not fun when your own brain is what you're fighting every day, because you can't really escape that unless you decide to go on drugs or run away from it. And a lot of the times that's what I was doing. I was running away from it by going to the gym all the time, and that's why my body shut down. But it's hard, and anxiety and depression is real. Trauma is real. You know, if you grow up in a childhood that's not normal, your brain freaks out, your body freaks out, and that's normal, and it's okay to be normal. But I want to prove that you can live a normal life and do normal things and have normal things. You can pursue things that are far past the norm and still have anxiety and depression. And I'm not the only person who's doing that. There's a bunch of professional athletes who have come forward. Now, Michael Phelps, there's boxers, there's people who talk about it all the time, because it sucks. It's not your fault. It's just how your body works. And it's weird, you know, until you understand. Now I'm 24 and I can sit and say that I understand what it is, but when I'm 17 years old and I have thoughts that are telling me things that I don't really like it's hard to explain if you've never had it. But for those of you who have had it, and those of you who struggle with it, I want you to know that you're not alone. And there's been good days, and I know you've had at least one good day. Maybe before the anxiety started, but that's proof to you that you can have a good day. And those good days are worth fighting for. That's pretty much what this journey is going to be about. Yes, I've lost weight. Yes, I work out. Yes, I have abnormal strength, and I box and I do all this stuff. But the journey is really about proving to myself and proving to other people that anxiety and depression and what I genuinely think is spiritual warfare and the devil is something that doesn't have to hold you back and can actually build you up and create you stronger. So without further ado, we're going to hit back in buys with this nice 13-minute intro. So
4 minutes and 52 seconds.
That's not too bad. So half the video is going to be me talking. So if you've made it this far, I promise you we're going to be lifting as well. But let's just go get it started. It's time to build this back so it can carry the weight of all the problems we have. Actually, we don't have that many more problems anymore. We're almost there, but it is time to build a wide back and see what happens. I actually hit back more than I hit chest now. My chest is overdeveloped from hitting chest just like 7 times a week for the past 8 years. So let's build this back. All right, we are starting off with some lat pull downs. I'm getting better at looking at the camera and not looking at myself, but can we just take a minute and just like look at that? Oh, hold on. Look at that back. That is insane. She's being humble and keeping her hair down, but I promise you, she got a crazy back. Makes me feel inadequate. Remind me to do pull-ups before we finish all these sets so that I don't burn myself out before I try doing them. All right. Nice. All right. I'm gonna build big enough lats to fly away. All right, I know what you're thinking. Nick, stop swinging your arms and keep the weight controlled. And I get it. You are right. That's probably right in some way. But let me show you how me swinging the weight allows me to do pull-ups at 300 pounds. And before I try and do this, I just want everyone to know I've been sick for a week, so if I don't get this, I swear I can do pull-ups. Whew. I think I lost weight.
That was like smooth.
Yeah, smooth like non-crunchy peanut butter. I am gonna go a little heavier on this set. And the next set, I'm gonna record you so these beautiful people can see how amazing your back is. So, it's really crazy. Like, the genetic potential is insane. And every time I say that, she looks at me like I'm like, that's the weirdest compliment you can ever, don't ever on a first date tell a woman that she has genetic potential. Learn that the hard way. But I'm gonna go heavy. I'm gonna show you her set. It's honestly why I keep my pump cover on, because I get humbled. This is gonna suck. Oh, I forgot to change it. But whatever. It's light.
Light work.
Yeah. No reaction. All right. You guys ready to witness this insanity? Let me flip the camera around. Look at that. How'd it feel?
Light.
Nice, because you need to go heavier like always, but... You recording?
Yep.
Nice. It's a good cameraman. I should pay you more. Am I supposed to talk?
No, you don't have to.
Oh.
You just gotta look pretty.
Oh, well, I can't really do that when you're my competition. Well, this is the second video of this exercise because I didn't know we were recording the first one. But there's a reason that I do this. And I know a lot of this is for humor purposes, but I was a personal trainer and I do coach people online. I've helped a lot of people lose weight. So what I'm going to tell you is, if you're not a bodybuilder and you're not trying to target each individual muscle to build it to its maximal potential, going to the gym and just hitting some sort of vertical pull and some sort of horizontal pull is going to be adequate enough to get you pretty decent results if you're not trying to be on like a stage. So that's what we do. And then I also isolate my rear delts, but I'll show you that after because it's just an easy thing to isolate. But we hit a vertical pull, right? So down or up, down, and now we're hitting a horizontal pull. And it's super simple. I keep things as simple as possible because if I don't, I stress myself out. So And just because you have less sets or not as many exercises doesn't mean you get to go half as hard. You still need to train a little hard, but still have fun with it. Look at that. That sounds really bad. I meant like she doesn't. There's no saving myself in this situation. But she has a nice back, so I was trying to show.
Thank you. I'll try, sir. I'll try.
All right. Next, we have rear delts, and I usually hit a new exercise I learned because the rear delt machine's never open. But guess what? Today is the day because we can actually use the machine. So this is gonna be a very boring video to record, but I'm about to hit some rear delts. God dang, woman!
What?
I think when we do rear delts, you can see it. This is why I'm keeping my pump cover on.
Stop.
I'm what?
You're bulkier than I am. You got more muscle.
I'm bulky.
What muscle?
She called me fat.
Cut the camera.
She
Cut
called
the
me
camera.
fat.
Cut the camera.
She's calling me fat. She said I'm bulkier. Well, now that you made
Give
fun
me the
of me-
camera. Give me that camera.
Now that you made fun of me,
No!
I'm putting the weight high, and I'm gonna get. I don't even know if I can do this for rear delts.
Check out the pump cover.
All right, because of you, I'm doing 170. I have no idea if I could do this, but she called me bulky, and I'm sad, so I'm gonna do it.
Listen.
This is your fault. If I get hurt, it is your fault.
Stop.
Let me show you what a bulky person can do.
I just made you have more muscle.
Oh, that's actually kind of light. Whew. All right. I'm gonna full stack it for a rep. 'Cause that's the smart thing to do. Okay, so this is purely for content purposes. I do not recommend trying this at home or at your gym or using it as a functional way to train, but I'm gonna try and do the full stack because I have nothing better to do in my life. All right.
All right, ready. Go ahead.
Oh, this is a mistake. Yep, this is a mistake. Okay.
You got 2 reps though.
Hang on, hold on. Just gotta lock in.
All right.
No, not locking in. We're going lighter.
You got 2 reps though. That's not bad.
I could just clip it and make it look like I did this for this many reps. Oh. All right, never doing that again. Back is done for the day. We're now going to go hit some arms, which is my favorite muscle group to hit. So, well, the time has come. I know everyone and their mother, especially their mother, have been waiting for this, but it's time for the fat kid to take off his pump cover. So, we're gonna go ahead and get naked in the gym. No peeking, but I don't know why I threw my hat, because I kind of need my hat. This is why I wear a hat, by the way. But, all right. So just like that, we're back to normal. All right. I don't mean to get seductive, but let me start lifting. So you can see all my loose skin. I've been enlightened to the fact that this angle is better, so if you're seeing this video first, it means I did not show you the first video. And this is how I look in all lighting, definitely not perfect lighting.
This is really good lighting.
Huh?
Really good lighting.
All right, we're good. You can stop it.
You want to do your trafficking?
Are you still recording?
Yeah.
I guess I can. See, that's why you should date someone that makes you better.
That's a big arms.
Thank you. I built them myself. How'd that look?
I mean, it looks good, but there's like shadows on your leg. Pretty bad.
Can you see my calf?
Huh?
Can you see my calf?
A little bit.
So you're saying I'm small?
If you say that one more time, I swear. Here, wait. Here you go. I got it. Kind of. You can't see your leg, your upper leg, but your calf is there.
How's that look?
Good. You did good.
Ah,
You look great, kid.
thank you. We are going to go hit some pump pictures. Although the pump is not as immaculate as it usually is because we only hit like 4 exercises because I took a week off the gym due to my medication. So we're going to ease our way back into it. And by that, I mean tomorrow I'm going to hit it so hard that I can't hit it for 3 days and get upset at myself. But anyways, time for some really solid pump pictures. All right, pump pics acquired. I need to go take a dump, but that's very ominous looking back there. But
There's someone behind you.
and what? Anyways, I'm gonna go sit in the sauna and do my meditation, but I'm not gonna record the video I usually record after it just because it takes a long time and I want to start moving forward. See, look, I'm not looking at the camera. My bad. Now I'm looking at the camera. Fight me. But I'm gonna go sauna, try and decompress, try and meditate, and I will see you in a second. All right, just like that, we are out of the sauna. We had a good workout. Today's been on and off, good and bad. There's been good times, there's been bad times, but guess what? That's okay, because the good times are worth the bad times. And we're officially done with back and buys. I only hit a partial workout because it's my first day back after a week, but I'm excited about this next journey forward. Just always remember that God loves you and God works. And as much as I'd like to thank the antidepressants and the therapy and all that stuff, if I did any of that without God, I would not have had near as much progress. And but that's for a later video because there's a lot of information I can give you on that. But just know that God loves you. He really does. And if you start to think in a sense of what you understand God's love for you, life becomes a whole lot simpler. You become a whole lot less stressed out. You become a whole lot more joyful because you know that God has your back. So if you're not religious and you're watching this, I don't want to be the one that pushes you to do it, but just get curious about it because it's worth it. So I'll tell you, even my therapist, my psychiatrist who has been in the medicine field for years was shocked at how fast I recovered. Now, I'm not fully recovered, but it got her interested in talking about God because she's like, I've never seen someone recover this fast. I promise you, recovery and full healing comes from God. And life is just worth living when there's a God. When there's not a God, it's not worth living because life is miserable. But with God here and the understanding that you're going somewhere beautiful and that you're taking your soul with you, life becomes worth it. So start chasing God just as much as you chase everything else and watch how your life changes. But with all that said, you have a blessed rest of your day, my brothers and sisters.